Hi, this is Nori with My Service Depot. Please note that the content you are about to view is meant as a generalization of the Smart Service job process as a whole. It is not directed at any specific industry or your company's personalized process. However, by learning the basics of Smart Service, we hope to give you a head start on using our software. This series will be divided into 3 segments to ensure the best learning experience. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please give us a call at 888-518-0818. If you are interested in purchasing additional live training, please let us know. In this video, we're going to walk through the basics of Smart Service for the office. We'll take a look at contact management, customer and job creation, and dispatching those jobs to iFleet. Let's begin with basic navigation. There are 4 windows you'll want open at all times. These are the Help, Home, Search, and Scheduling windows. The Help window contains a link to the Smart Service online manual. Home is going to be the first screen you're going to see every time you log into the program. Search is basically a address book so you can find your customers, and the schedule will be the dispatch board. First, let's take a look at Contact Search. In this window, we can search for our customers. In the top left is the Search For field. You can put in any information you can gather about your customer. This could be their name, any part of their address, or even part of their phone number. You are not limited to searching for just customers either. To the right of the Search For box, we have Search In as a drop-down. From here, you can choose any of the record types available in Smart Service. You can also search for inactive records by clicking Show Inactives. Next, open the scheduling board. You may have to set up your scheduling board for the first time. To do so, open the Smart pane by clicking here. Select the number of days you wish to view, and click here to change from Route View, which is one person, to Department View. Next, select a department from the drop-down. And finally, be sure to hit the Today button to make sure you're on the current date. Now it's time to talk about scheduling. If you are trying to schedule for an existing customer, either open their record using Contact Search or create a new job for them directly from the scheduling board. You can do this by selecting the day, the technician, and using your left mouse by clicking and dragging to select the time that you wish the job would occupy. From here, you can right-click your selection and choose New Job. This essentially means create a new job for an existing customer. But what about making a job for a new customer? We have the option in this menu to do so, but just because we cannot find the customer we're looking for doesn't mean they don't exist under a different name or possibly a different address in the database. To make sure we're not making a duplicate record, we recommend that you revert to the Search tab and search for your customer. Try their name. Maybe try their email address or a phone number. Once you've tried a few different options and you still cannot find your customer, you can come up here to the top right-hand corner, select New, and create a new customer. Here we will enter a record name for the new customer. If it is a company, you can use that name. If it is a residential customer or a single person, I recommend that you use last name, first name. Once you have entered a name for your customer, you can click OK to continue. I'll take a moment to fill out some of this new customer's information. For any customer, make sure to record the contact information on the left, a billing address in the middle, and any extra information on the right-hand side. For our customers in the United States, you have the option to certify your addresses using the United States Postal Service certification tool. You may access this tool by checking this check mark next to the billing address or the service address. A dialog will open, and you can choose to certify address. This tool will correct spelling, capitalization, as well as provide a full 9-digit zip code. Once done, you can click Save. The steps taken for this customer apply to all new customers. However, you'll notice I've left the service address blank. Depending on what type of customer this is, you may or may not want to add a service address at this point. Let's run through a couple scenarios. If this customer has one property, enter a service address by clicking into the service address box. If this is a customer whose service address is the same as the billing address, you can click the up arrow to copy the address. And finally, if this is a customer with multiple service addresses, we'll skip the address here and instead go immediately to the Locations and Jobs tab and create a location. For this customer, let's pretend he has one property. Since his address is the same for both billing and service, I'll leave the billing and service address as they appear on the screen. However, if your customer requires the use of locations, be sure to click the link on your screen to visit our tutorial about creating locations. Moving on to the next tab, we have a space where we can write private notes about our customer. These are notes that the customer will never see. However, you can share these notes with iFleet. When using this section, I advise you click the timestamp button, which lets everyone know who wrote this note and when, and then I'll go ahead and write in my private note. Here is an example of some information you may wish to record about your customer or to share with your technicians in the field. Let's skip the Locations and Jobs tab for now. We'll cover that one last. Although we will not be covering equipment in this video, we would like to take the opportunity to explain its purpose. This section is designed to help you record equipment your customer may own, but your company may periodically service. If your company is interested in tracking customer-owned equipment from the office or with iFleet, please click the link on your screen to visit our tutorial on creating equipment. Next up, we have the History and Documents tab. Since this is a new customer, they will not have any history in this window. However, in the future, any work completed for this customer will be visible from this tab. You may also switch this drop-down from History to Documents to display any signed work orders or fillable forms completed by iFleet for this customer. And now back to the Locations and Jobs tab. Here we can create extra locations, jobs, and estimates. For today, let's choose Create Job. The program will automatically suggest a job name, which is fine, so I'll click OK. All of the default information I have added to the customer or location record has defaulted into this job upon creation. This information can be changed on a particular job basis if needed by clicking in the drop-downs, but that shouldn't be required often. For this job, I'll leave the information as is. Remember, if any of the fields on your screen are yellow, your company has required that you fill out this information. If you are unsure what information to enter, consult your management staff or training coordinator. The Instructions and Additional Contacts tab is where you can record any notes about what your technician in the field needs to accomplish. I'll be sure to timestamp my note so the technician knows who wrote this note and when, and then fill in some instructions for the technician or possibly some symptoms described by the customer. As a dispatcher, the third tab you need to use is the Scheduling tab. To quickly schedule a job, click the scheduling wand icon. This wand will open up a mini version of your scheduling board, allowing you to see what times are available and for what field employee. The mini scheduler works exactly the same as the main scheduler, so pick a department, a date, and schedule the job accordingly. Once you have chosen a time, click Save. If there are no changes to be made to this job before dispatching it to the field, choose Save and Close in the top right-hand corner. You've successfully created and scheduled a job. Smart Service will automatically dispatch this information to your field employees in a few moments. The next segment of this series will cover how field employees can use iFleet to record information and send it back to the office for review. If you would like to continue to the next video in this series, please click the link on your screen. Please remember to consult your management staff or training coordinator if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about the information covered today. Or call our client support specialist at 888-518-0818. We look forward to speaking with you. And as always, for more hints, tricks, and tips, please visit www.smartserviceinfo.com/wiki.